Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show. Yeehaw!
Good evening, everybody out there at Southern Fried Podcast Land. Hope you're having a big happy day today. I know we are. Dave is on his way. He's took him a little bit of time to get in, and I had to set everything up, so I'm running behind just a touch. But I'm just about there. Howdy, Michael. How are you doing today, sir? Uh, I saw the pictures and the videos and stuff where Dave popped in to visit with you today, and I'm glad he got to do that. You really are a big part of us here, and I just want you to know that you keep us on our toes, sir. And we're glad you're here. You're doing great. That's good. As you can see, I've kind of got stuff rearranged tonight. Dave's on his way. He made it in safe. There's still some storms around in the area, but he'll be along here directly, as we say down here. And directly can mean a lot of things. So, I'm still bringing stuff online. Dave normally sets up all these streams and stuff, and I have to do it every once in a while, but I don't do it enough to do it as quick as he does. Well, you mean a lot to us, sir, and I'm glad he got to do that. And I wish I could get out more. And I've done been visiting with you because I ain't got much to do. But hey, if you ever travel anywhere, you come on down here and you can visit with me anytime you want to. You are more than welcome. My problem is I can't really get out there and go. But we can't dwell on that. And so I'm all excited about Dave being in. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. Y'all heard us talk about the monkey farm quite a bit, and we're very excited that we're going to be able to have some of the folks that are, excuse me, really involved in the fight against the monkey farm. We're trying to help out as much as we can. I live right here in Colquitt. That's going in Bainbridge. So I live like I'm a neighbor town. But this affects me. The uh, monkey farm and stuff where they're talking about putting it. I mean, if there's any type of leak or any type of pollution that goes on, it affects the Flint River aquifer, and that's where we get our water for our crops and irrigation and stuff like that. So, yeah, it affects everything in the area. So, and it's just not something that we want to support. But I can hear thunder out there. I know it's not coming through the mic, but I bet Dave's not having fun driving in this. And but we're going to get to meet up with them on Friday, and hopefully we'll have that aired out by Saturday. We are definitely looking forward to meeting these folks. They're patriots. Uh, they're fighting for transparency. There's a lot of rules and stuff that they have that we think and believe that the council down here violated. But and we talk about this a lot, and a lot of people may think, well, it's South Georgia; it don't affect us up here in North Georgia. But what happens in one part of the state affects the entire state. If something down here, and we lose the ability to use the aquifer for irrigation and stuff like that, or if we got polluted water or whatever, that affects the economy here, which it gradually will drift up. So it does affect the entire state. So don't think that it doesn't. But it is what it is, and we're going to continue the fight. And I say it is what it is because we don't care what they say. We're still fighting. So, but I gave Jay GPS coordinates to this place or the address, so he can Google it. This should be interesting. I live on basically a dead end road. There used to be a old wooden bridge that connected this side of the creek and the other side of the creek. So that's gone now. And I grew up, I'd go down and fish on the wooden bridge, all up and down the creek. But people go driving by, well, you got it in that bucket, Yeah, those were good times. But it's gone now. And so, according to GPS, they're still connected. And I hope he doesn't make any wrong turns. But, senior citizen drivers and such as that, he very well could. We're going to try. We're going to try. So, yeah, Michael, that is a very true statement right there. Yeah. Yeah. If they get away with it in one place, they'll try to get away with it in others. Um, the funny thing is, if y'all remember the Beagle Farm in Vigro, whatever it was, some of the same people that were in charge of that were in charge of this. They were hit with, what do you mean, watch it? Dave's popping in here on the chat here. You know, I had an episode earlier today, and I wasn't able to do it, but I started to talk about, senior citizen drivers and things you have to look for. And people on Cornbread Nation, let's see if they responded. I told people to jump on there and see, and things we have to watch for with senior citizen drivers. Let's just pop over here to Cornbread Nation and see if we've got anything posted yet. Actually, I don't see anything posted over here. Y'all had a great opportunity there to help us get on David, you know. But it's okay. It is okay. You know, David is as David does, and he's an older guy. And driving around in this bad weather and it's after dark and his eyesight probably isn't as good. Y'all pray for him, make sure he gets here safe. You know, uh, I don't know if I think he's coming by himself. So, uh, oh, that's pretty close, Michael. You forgot about that pasture where the big bull is. It's on the left hand side. Uh, just past the stump on the right, just up the lane. Well, we don't have lanes up the road on that dirt road. That dirt road. We got to say that dirt road where the horse died in 1895. Well, that was way back when. We wouldn't say a year. We just say way back when. Under the oak tree down yonder. Now we will say, well, we don't say yonder. We say yonder. So, just saying. But that's very close. And you got to remember what the pasture with the big bull in it. So, uh, you know, but, I live, I say, the boonies would be a good way to describe it. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and I really enjoy it here. Uh, we got all kind of critters and stuff like that, and we have all kinds of stuff to get into, and it's keeps you jumping. But I guess me and Dave will both be wearing our no monkey farm hats when we go over there to do this interview. Uh, and I have reached out to Safer Human Medicine and asked if we could do an interview with them. They wanted a list of questions. I sent them a list of questions. They did not reply. It's been about 3 weeks. And so I'm going to give it about another week. And I'll probably just fire it off tomorrow and email to them and say, hey, if y'all are going to come on the show, let me know. And if they're not going to come on the show, then I'm still going to do a show. And we're going to get some people on here. We're going to go over these questions and find out why they won't give us any info on it. So, and we're going to talk to some people locally and some people that aren't so local. And we're going to talk about maybe why they don't want to answer them. I think these are important questions. I think they're good questions. I got some help on some of the questions. But, this is a big deal. So we will see what happens. And this is, me and Dave started on this. I did it as a joke to him. I've said this on it a couple of times, but, we even farm monkeys down here in Georgia. And Dave was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Then he found out I was serious. So give me just a second. Okay, better. Once he found out I was serious, it was like it kind of became a little bit of a crusade for us, and we've gotten some people on here. Mr. Gordon Rogers, we've talked with him, and that's a really good interview. If y'all want to know what's going on, y'all go back and look at it. It is well worth the time. It's a longer interview. It's about an hour long, but he really will fill you in on it. You'll understand what's going on with it, uh, and what the steps are that we needed to keep this out of here. This is not something that we want here. It's very close to the Flint River. It's been underwater twice in our lifetimes. And, it's just something that we really, really have to be careful with. And this company does not have a history, or the CEO does not have a history of being careful. He's made at least one mistake that they did, and it looks like, and well, it doesn't look like it. It's out there in black and white. They've made mistakes in the past with the Clean Water Act and animal welfare because they got hit with animal cruelty laws. This is not something that we need here. And these are definitely not the people we need running it. That is for sure. So, yeah, watch that interview that we did with Mr. Gordon Rogers. Basically, just let him get on there and go. And that's what I felt like I needed to do, because he knew a lot more about it and had a lot more information, and a lot more just out and out knowledge that I just didn't have. But he is, yeah. So, I'm listening. I think I might hear Dave. I don't know. Be pretty quick though, but we'll see. No, it's not quite time for him to be here yet, but he'll be along here directly. He was getting everything settled in, just leaving the room, and he has to come all the way from the big city, Bainbridge, which, it's a little bit of a trip, but around here, a 30-minute trip to Bainbridge is nothing. To get to a good sized town, we got to go to Albany, Dothan, or Tallahassee. Okay. And Albany's an hour, Tallahassee's an hour and a half. And the big city of Dothan, if we leave here at 5 o'clock, we got a shot at getting there before 5 o'clock because there's a time change. We cross that time zone thing. So we could sometimes get there before we leave. And that's always interesting to do. So, yeah, it's awfully convenient when you're trying to get somewhere on time. But, well, we are just trucking right along. Michael, what do you think about getting swamped with David and his wife and son and grandkids? I bet that was fun. I bet them grandkids keep him straight and on a short leash. So you're gonna have to tell us. We're gonna have to have you on here just so you can talk about that. It was awesome. I bet them kids were well behaved. That's always a good thing too. Oh, so okay. Sorry, y'all. I've had a little bit of a rough day today, and I'm a little bit sore, but I'm gonna be all right. Uh, Now I need to look up. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about news today, uh, and let's see what uh, we've got going on. I have not been in the loop, but we are going to see what we can figure out. Uh, hmm. Well, Trump and Musk are furious about this new spending bill they're trying to get out there. Can't imagine why. Oh, they're scrambling for what on Fox News, and give them all the credit for this because I watch them a lot. I like what they have. I like their news part. But I'm totally against opinions. I agree with their opinions more than I do other places and people, other networks, but that's not my thing. I would rather just have the news and go on with my life. I can make my own opinion, and I encourage everybody out there to do that. Doesn't matter what network it is. Get the news and make your own opinion. Where, oh, them girls were doing the shy stuff. I bet they were. I've seen them hide their face a time or two. Well, I'm glad you got those cards and everything, and man, you're on here a lot, and you keep us straight, and you throw some information out there for us, help us track some stuff down, and we appreciate it. And you do it because you enjoy it, and that makes us enjoy it even more. So, uh, they said the legislation for the uh, uh, spending bill was being it appears to have angered conservatives in both the House and the Senate, and Elon Musk and Trump. Musk called for the lawmakers who supported the bill to lose their seats. Trump's presidential transition team released an official joint statement by Trump and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance opposing the initial iteration of the deal. The bill was expected to get a vote sometime Wednesday afternoon, but a planned round of late afternoon votes was canceled. Instead, senior Republicans are huddling in the Speaker's office to chart a path forward less than 24 hours after the legislation was unveiled. This thing is really kind of nasty. And really and truly, we just need to get something in to get us through to next year, to get into January. And as soon as January hits, we need to be on the ball, there, Republicans, and we need to get a common sense core value budget that focuses on this country and every other country in the world. We have our own problems. We are not the world police. It's not our job to fix the world. We have to fix ourselves. Oh my gosh. Let's be real on this. I mean, look at the problems that we have between immigration. We have all these drugs poured in across the country, healthcare. We have all these people that are homeless. Why? Why? Oh, especially veterans. But why do we have so many homeless people in this country? And why don't they matter? All right, let me throw this out there real quick. We had illegal immigrants come in. Oh, we got to find a place for them, put them up in all these fancy hotels and everything else. And we got citizens in this country that are on the streets. But that's okay. Let's just ignore them. What? And I know a lot of it has to do with mental health stuff. Why are we just letting it go on? Why don't we do something about the mental health problems? There's things that we can do, and we're not doing them. Of course, we're not really putting a whole lot of resources into it, are we? We have to send billions to other countries and stuff like that so they can take care of their problems. Come on, man. Come on. See, Michael just appointed 2,000 people to control DEI, some making around 400K. Yeah, let him have his life right now. And I imagine January 20, that's going to be a different scenario looking like that. Elon's been posting all day on X about the bill. He's really mad about it because some of it is going against Doge. Yes, there is no fiscal responsibility there. There's none. Without fiscal responsibility, how do you do anything? So it is what it is for now. But I mean, come on. No. This is now some of the stuff in it I agree with that we need to do. Okay. 100 billion disaster aid relief to help Americans affected by hurricanes Milton and Helene. Yes, but we need to be responsible with that money. You don't just be irresponsible with it. We got to be responsible with that. We have to take care of those people. People matter. Citizens matter. I could actually go along with that. Okay. A 10 billion in economic relief for farmers. Well, hammered the farmers pretty hard for the last 4 years. I can see helping the farmers. Some of the stuff I can see, but some of this stuff is just, uh, we need to help those people in the Carolinas. People are affected by the hurricanes. We definitely need to do that. I have no problem with that. I think that's a great thing. It's important to do that we take care of our fellow citizens and we support them in this horrible, horrible thing. Taking care of our farmers. I'm all for that. There was some other stuff in there that, uh, that is not as necessary as I would put it. And I was looking for the rest of the stuff that was in there, but they don't have it listed here, I don't think. But anyway, it's going to increase our national debt and everything else just for uh, uh, yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know, Michael, was that in that bill? I haven't, I haven't seen that yet. Uh, but if they are, that's ridiculous. They shouldn't be giving Congress any type of raise while we're struggling like this country is struggling like it is right now. They have not done their jobs for 4 years. They've pushed a woke agenda. They have pushed, lies. Oh, the inflation's transitory. And they've pushed, lie after lie, it just, and idiocy from my point of view. From a liberal, from a conservative Christian point of view, they have pushed idiocy. But like I said, that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion, just like y'all, everybody else is too. And if anybody wants to come in and argue with me about it or talk about the other side, that is absolutely fine. You're welcome to come on this show. We do not mock uh, anybody else. We don't mock people. It's not us. We'll let you have your say, and then we'll rebut, and we'll do it nicely. And we expect you to be nice too. Uh, but you're entitled to your opinions, whether you agree with us or not. We will still respect your opinion. We may not agree with it. We may not respect your opinion. We may totally disagree with it and say something like, "Well, I think that's hogwash." But you are entitled to your opinion, and it's valid because it's yours. And this is America, and we have free speech, and we're allowed to think differently. So let's, any liberals out there want to come on the show, you are more than welcome. And you'll be treated with respect. We, may not agree with what you say, you may not agree with what we say, but we won't mock you. We won't make it personal. Okay. So, I don't know, but a reporter was giving one Democrat congressman about it and said they deserved it. Did the reporter say that, or did the Democrat congressman say that they deserved it? They probably think they do. Oh my gosh. I was thinking earlier today, I'm a child of the 70s and 80s. That's when I was a youngin'. I know in the 80s we had our own issues, our own set of issues. Uh, see here. It's been on RAV, Jack Pacific, and Charlie Kirk all day, Steve Bannon. Okay. Oh, Miss Buckner, I'm glad. I'm glad. It makes us happy, and we're glad. Merry Christmas. Uh, okay, the congressman said they deserved it, and the reporter said they didn't. Oh, I'm going to agree with the reporter. I mean, you've been spouting idiocy for 4 years. Y'all been pushing an agenda on us that we didn't want. It really has no place. You're going to do it, this whole woke thing. Okay, let's hire somebody because they're a woman or they're transgender or they're queer or they're of color or whatever. But let's not look at the most qualified person. That is absolute hogwash. Hogwash. If you don't put the most qualified person in there, you are failing. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what nationality they are. I don't care nothing about their he, him, they, them, whatever. You put the most qualified person in there, the most qualified person. So, uh, yeah, that's. But we've gone down this trail of for the last 4 years of this whole thing of idiocy, and but now they can't. They have to double down on it. Either that or say we've been wrong for 4 years. Of course, they just lost the elections by a landslide. Uh oh, I got a call. Hello, Dave. How you going?
Just making sure I find you.
Okay, where you at?
I'm on Church Road, Dirt Road, I guess it is.
Yeah, follow it right on down to where you see the barricade, and you'll see Christmas lights. Just keep coming on.
Not sure if I'm going the right way.
Sure. You didn't turn on the Mayhaw Road, did you?
Let me back out to the highway.
All right. All right. Well, so you're back out on 91?
Probably. It says Grimsley Road is the next intersection, so.
Oh, Grimsley Road. Okay. There should be a dirt road to your right.
Well, I just came up a dirt road.
Did you turn right on 91?
It led me up.
Okay.
The old church road, I veered around, had me go left. I didn't see no 2011 or 2 what is your
102.
address?
Okay.
Okay. Well, first address I saw was 168, so.
Okay.
All
right. So I think so. I think you just didn't come far enough. When you follow that thing down, it's a straight shot. Was it kind of at an angle when you turned into it?
I'm gonna have to try to get turned out
here. Okay. Are you at Grimsley Road intersection?
Hang on.
If you're at the Grimsley Road intersection, hang a right on the dirt road.
I'm not there yet. There was a sign that said that was coming up.
Okay. I'm going to bring you in another way. It's just as good and just as easy.
Well, I'm coming back down the dirt road, so.
Okay. Y'all, I'm going to pause this here for just a second and see if I can run a commercial. Hopefully, I'll be back before then. Go out here and make sure we get Dave in here safe and sound. So, y'all just bear with me just a second here. There's my ARA commercial. There it is. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Here at the Southern Fried Podcast, one of the blessed things we've been able to do is partner with the wonderful people at Animal Rescue Alliance, Inc., ARA. These folks are a no-kill shelter in Donaldsonville, Georgia. You see the contact info on the screen. And these folks would love to have you come adopt a dog or a cat. They have folks that come from all over the United States, not just the state of Georgia. They're great folks. It's been a wonderful partnership between Southern Fried Podcast and ARA. And we've been blessed to meet some of the folks that have adopted animals from ARA. Also, we've been able to encourage people to donate and volunteer. They encourage volunteers that are in the area, and they're just wonderful people. We'd love for you to contact them, meet them too, go on their website, see some of the animals, and we know you'll want to partner with them too by taking a dog or a cat to their forever home. Join with us, the Southern Fried Podcast, in support of this great work of the Animal Rescue Alliance, Inc., ARA. We know you'll be happy you did. I know we are. good journey, but the last part's rough. Yeah, it's been a mess. And we got down there, but raining, and then come back over this way and hit it again. I did it like 3 different times. And once we hit Clovis, it was pretty stormy. Some of the way. If you all lightning strikes, it's good.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. It's good to see you.
Easy.
we get back on this
Good
thing.
drop.
All right. Y'all just chill out. I got him here.
I'm
He's
here.
coming in. There we go.
We made it.
Slide on in here. Let's see if we get you on in the picture a little bit better. I think I got to turn that way. There we go.
Hey,
Hey,
we're in.
We're in. We're here. We're large and in charge.
We got Bass Pro Shop coffee. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
At least the cup is Bass Pro.
The cup is Bass Pro. Let's see.
We
We were talking about some news today. Yeah, you got a visitor over there.
Well, they got to check out the new person.
Yeah. And Roscoe's really good about that. So let's talk about this senior citizen driving some more.
Yeah, I heard your big mouth.
Did Kaylee keep you straight coming down?
Oh, the kids had this idea. Well, Kelly had already claimed she was riding me all the way, but the other two said that at the first stop they were going to switch over to me and then switch back and forth. Well, they just switched to me and we rode the whole way. So I've had 3 teenagers in the car for hours. They've been good. Kaylee's the one that of course, they hate my music.
Of course.
Absolutely hate it. So they were doing earbuds, but Kaylee she wanted to listen to her music and do their dance routines as we're going down the road. Well, they were good. They didn't realize how long it was going to be. I think, it was like, I said, we got another hour and a half. They went, oh, they look at each other like, what?
Well, it's a pretty good ride. When you start riding across down the state from north to south, you've got distance to cover.
I've done it before, so I was used to it, but everybody did good. It was no bad. It just hit a lot of storms once we hit Columbus, Georgia. There was a lot of storms coming across, lightning strikes and things. So we made it. Praise God. We've talked to some great people. We've got some video to load up a little bit. I want to give a shout out to I don't know if they're watching, and let's see. Let me find this, Robert, before we get back into that.
Yeah.
To Allie and Sharon at the Circle K in Somewhere Town, Georgia. I forgot the name of the town. But if you're watching, God bless you. Y'all were great. They said, I think, they're not used to people coming in a good mood or something, because they said that it was nice to see somebody with a positive attitude, I think is what they said or something. I said, well, we should have that all the time.
Yeah.
We were in kind of a hurry, just keep moving. And unfortunately, the men's room was broke down, so the ladies used the restroom and we kept going. So we didn't have time to stay. And then there was another young lady, and I'm sorry, I can't remember. I remember kind of remember her name, but I probably butchered it if I said it. But they all got cards today and invites into the stream, so I hope that they get in there. It's good to see Michael.
Yes.
We had a great time. We've got we've loaded some video up of it and some pictures, I think. What we could, because we were traveling. There's a lot of things got to be loaded down the streams. But and then I've got a video of a young man named Sebastian who's delivering pizza here. Well, they're in Bainbridge, and a new arrival, Rob, from Arizona.
What?
Him and his whole family have moved to Bainbridge from Arizona. He was a fine young man, and he's out delivering pizza. I don't know if he could actually pull up the podcast, but he said he would. But we got him saying something about the podcast on video. So we've had fun. We look forward to getting out, moving around, and taking some pictures and meeting people. Looking forward to meeting up with
people from the monkey farm.
People in the monkey, well, not from the monkey farm.
Well, no, they're no monkey business farm.
Me and you are the monkeys. Good to see Jen. It's good to be here. It's good to be down here with Robert. I had to, the last part, the GPS kind of went nuts. So, but I was trying to get here on time, but it just didn't happen. I had to take care of the family first. They were all happy. They're going to go find something to munch on.
And I bet them kids will talk grandma and let them go to the pole.
They were already looking at it. It changed its color, Pawpaw.
Only when you pee in it.
They were real nice at the motel. I thought I had messed up. You never had one of those moments where you just, You just think that you've messed up,
Yes.
and it's like, and this is not old. This is not being old. It's not being old. I just want to say you have a lot of, you're multitasking.
Yeah.
And God bless these people at the motel, because I actually called in, oh my goodness, way on the other side of Columbus, just to let them know, because I hadn't had time to do any pre-check-in or anything. Just let them know. They said, yeah, we got you coming in. And I'd left them a note.
Yeah.
And I said, if at all possible, put us on the first floor, which doesn't matter to me, but my wife, it means a lot.
Oh, I can understand.
And about, I don't know, about 19 miles out, that thought flooded across my mind that maybe I didn't get first floor and I got top floor.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was great about it. She's like, it don't matter. She's just looking for a place to lay down. She's tired, all that travel.
That wore her out.
But I went in. I said, well, let me go check it out. The lady said, yeah, when you called, I made sure you were on first floor. I said, God bless you.
Yeah.
You have saved my neck. No, my wife was good about it. But, she has a hard time climbing and walking. And I was just thankful. The rooms look great. The kids are all excited. They got their own room.
Oh,
we put us older folks in a room and gave the teenagers a room, and they just thought that was the coolest thing. So we're here for, into Saturday, and we're going to have some fun. I've already gave out a bunch of cards. We're gonna rock it. But while I'm here, my challenge is to get YouTube up over 100 followers. So,
and my challenge is while you're here, because I'm pretty honest and open about my issues. I have epilepsy, and it's hard for me I can't drive anymore. And, my wife works. She can't run me around every place I want to go. And everybody else works, and I'm just kind of stuck. But while Dave's here, my goal is to get Facebook over 300. If we can get it to 350, I'll be even happier.
Hey, Kim, thank you for, you're welcome. I thank you for the comment. I just saw that. I'm still getting used to looking at Rob's screens here. Yeah. I feel like I'm at a 747. But the Southern Fried Podcast is honored to send him a Christmas card.
Yes.
And I'm glad it came in. We made sure they got in the mail a couple of days ago. Thanks for being in the stream tonight. And the lady, I don't know if she's got in yet, but if you see somebody, I'm bad with names today. I've had so much in my mind. Yeah. But the lady from Bojangles from Fort Payne, Alabama, if you're in here somewhere, thank you so much. I enjoyed talking to you today about Jesus. And I hope you and your whole family will give us a follow. So absolutely. It's great. It's great. But I got a bunch of lights down in Bainbridge. What's that thing, man? When you come off the loop, man, it's like Light City.
The bypass.
Man. Yeah. Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Like it's a drive-through thing.
Yeah. We'll go hit it.
Check that out. Kids are all over that. Tomorrow night, we got to look at that.
We'll drive through it. I mean, they put up the different business stuff. They set up Christmas trees. It's what they call the boat basin. Yeah. It's where you come in off the river and pull your boats in and out of the water. But they set up Christmas trees down there. And then they have like Christmas lights that you drive through, and you can turn on the radio and get music. But we'll go hit it. That's one of the things I was saying we need to hit.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do that.
Yeah. Kids will like it.
We're going to do a combination of podcast stuff and talking to people about the monkey farm and also kids stuff, giving the kids all. They've never been as far down. We got to dip over in Florida. None of them's ever been to Florida, so I'm going to have to, while I'm here, dip down into Florida.
We're not that far from the beach.
Let them step foot somewhere. They've already hit me up about that.
We're not that far from it. Look, I'm definitely not opposed to going down there.
My son had me all messed up. I told him, I'm going to kill you. Old man don't need heart attacks. We were in all these storms and everything, and I said, I noticed his lights wasn't on. I called him. I said, hey, man, turn your lights on. He goes, he said, well, you ain't got yours on. I said, yeah, I do. He said, I don't see no tail lights. I thought it would be tail lights, man. I was chasing daylight. We finally found a station. You get down here, it's like going to Egypt to try to find a gas station. We got them on every corner. Sometimes 3 on the corner up there in North Georgia, but in South Georgia, down here in Natville, we don't have. You got to make sure the tank's filled up. So we got a bathroom and filled up. And I looked and I got lights. I said, man, what is your problem? I got lights. He goes, well, I couldn't see them. I guess it was raining so hard it just looked like there wasn't any light. Yeah. It was heavy. We've had fun. We came through Columbus, and he ran through a lot right behind me, and a car pulled out, and he thought it was a cop. And he calls me, he said, Dad, if I get pulled over, this guy, he's pulled right in behind me. It wasn't even a cop. he just had the little bumper frame thing, like he said. A guy goes around and goes, he ain't a cop. Let's go. I said, don't worry. I said, if we get pulled over, I'll get out and regale the man and see if we can get you off,
Oh, my goodness.
We've had fun, though. We really have. It really has been a good journey. There's no problem.
Wait a minute.
Except for the rain.
Isn't Jeremy the one they call Big Sexy?
Big Sexy.
Well,
but you said, by the way, you said you were going to call another man Big Sexy, but you call a man Sugar Britches, so I don't want to hear
all
it.
Right. That's all right. You have to meet Daniel. Daniel is Sugar Britches. But Big Sexy, Big Sexy should be able to smooze his own way out of a ticket. Yeah, with a name like Big Sexy, I said it.
Hey, Mike, you're very welcome. I heard Robert say some things as we were coming in. Man, you've been you're like the number one Southern Fried podcast fan, and you've been a supporter of ours from really day one.
Yes,
and we're glad we can be a blessing to you, man. I'm glad I could squeeze that in. I am going to come see you while I'm off for Christmas, and we're going to sit and have some coffee and talk over shop. Talk about politics and whatever else.
Oh yeah.
But it was great, and appreciate you taking pictures. We was on his front porch. We took pictures and stuff on his front porch, and had a good time. It's not far from where I went to church out. Growing up, and so I knew the area. I just, that highway. If you got anybody behind you, you can't hardly get turned, man. They'll run over.
That's what I hate, bro.
It's like Interstate 151 is what.
Well, down here you ain't gonna have to worry about that so much.
Well, down here, I don't know. I have noticed a couple things.
Oh, here we go. Welcome to South Georgia, big boy.
I boogied pretty good. I make Jeremy. I push it pretty hard. He's on his front porch right now. I boogie pretty good, but some of those guys in the trucks, they think they got to be first on race day or something.
Yeah.
So they hammered down at night. I tried to back off a little bit, at night, just because things would glare in my glasses.
Yeah, and there's deer out right now.
And the deer, I was trying to watch for that, and the rain and everything else. But actually, the craziest driver we had, we were coming up on Rome, I guess. Well, I guess no, actually it was way before we got to Rome. I can't remember, but a guy was driving on the other side of the road, same direction we were going, but on the other side of the road. I said, "What a nut!"
That tide's smoother,
I guess. Big 4-wheel drive truck. I thought, is he playing on his phone or is he just trying to mess with us?
I've seen that. Well, that side of the road's smoother. I pay taxes on both sides.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We drove 27 all the way. There were other things we could have done, but actually I preferred it that way. It was a great ride. A few towns you had to slow down in, but there were so many things I wanted to stop and look at.
Yeah. That
I just didn't have time. But those, that's what I love about the South, these small towns and the history of them. It's a hard thing for me to drive field out. I'm an old graveyard guy. I'll go out and look at old graves and stuff. And
I'll
go to it. I like going to the old courthouses, and you got the plantation-like houses and stuff. Just beautiful architecture, and it was great to see, great to look at.
Well, I got a good one we can go to. It's got a lot of history in it, and even got a statue of Elvis.
That'll work. That'll work.
It's not really Elvis.
Yeah, Michael, that's true. They do use that, and they fly down there. They fly down there.
Mornings and evenings are terrible. Oh man, I bet. Yeah.
I was just coming down here, and I was just thinking what a great state we live in. There's it's a lot more. There's so many more open areas than people understand, and from top to bottom. Even up in my area, there's a lot of woods. People think that Georgia's just there's no more room. Are you crazy? There is tons of open spaces with woods, fields, and especially when you get down here. And Atlanta's packed, but even Atlanta, I have to give them credit. They've done a pretty good job of keeping green spaces and stuff.
Yeah.
So that you can go just a few miles outside of town and you're in the woods. So Georgia's got a lot going on for it. Of course, you get down here, it's all pine trees.
Yeah. Let's see. Is this the right spot here to get messages? I think I am. Where do I go to get my chat on here? Is it down here? No,
that's Threads.
All right.
I don't know if you go back to the other one. I don't know if it actually was pulled up. So click that square. See the square right there above our logo? No. Down, right there.
Okay.
See the live video?
Yeah.
Click that. It wasn't turned on. I don't know if you can do it now.
Yeah, I turned it on.
You did?
Yeah.
We might have
It's
clicked
on,
off of it.
isn't that it?
It's on there, but it's not on there. If you didn't grab that address
Okay.
and stick in there, we may not be on Instagram. That's okay. I can check it.
Okay.
That's all cool though. But I did get the Rumble.
Yeah, and I try to get the rest of it. What is that one? I tried to get it, and I couldn't get it going.
That's probably. I don't think that's one you got to hit. That's
Okay,
that's the one I tell you to miss. That's Kid.
Okay. All right.
Twitch. By the way, thank you to and I think I was saying Ezra, who gave us a follow today. I went back and followed him on Twitch. I really enjoyed talking to the young man. I guess I think he's a young man.
Yeah, he was 19. Yeah.
College, Cali kid. Family is hardworking, industrious. Grandpa bought a bunch of real estate. We enjoyed talking to him today, and I hope he'll come back. Tammy. And Tammy, bro, is in and here with Robert live, first time ever as far as a podcast.
Yeah,
and we're glad you're here, Tammy.
Yeah.
I hope you got to see some of the videos I put up. I'm gonna be back at the hotel putting up videos till 2:00 in the morning. I still got things to push out from this morning, and but that's fine.
Oh, we're gonna be going out and getting a bunch more tomorrow. I've got my GoPro charged up. I'm gonna use it some tomorrow too.
We're gonna hit. Well, I've got to come back this way to get you, so we'll probably just go to Donaldsonville first, and we'll also look around Colquitt.
Yeah.
I said Colquitt. I made sure I didn't spoil it. I try to be nice. Since I'm in more southern territory here, you know.
Yeah, we got to go by ARA tomorrow.
I go by ARA.
I told them early in the afternoon.
I already gave the kids. Listen now. Your heart's going to be.
You're going home with cats. Dude.
I said your heart's going. And Kaylee was like,
"Cats home."
Kaylee was like, "Oh, it'll be so hard." But I'll do it. I want to go because I said if you can't handle it, stay at the motel. She's like, "No, I'm going. I'm going."
Dude, they got a whole room that they can go in and just be surrounded by kittens.
Oh my gosh,
it's 2 of them, I think. Dude, it'll be amazing. You're gonna love your new cats.
No.
Wait a minute. Hang on a sec, y'all. We're gonna do a Southern Fried podcast first. I'm betting you $110. You getting a cat?
I'm getting a cat.
At least one.
You don't know me.
I'm setting it right there. $110. You taking a cat home? Oh, I done talked to Madison. She's gonna try to be there and everything tomorrow.
No cat.
And you had wait till Madison.
And I want people to adopt them, but no cat. We already got a rescue.
Wait till Madison gets a hold of you.
And yeah, I saw Michael talk about the chupacabra stuff. We're going to be out searching. We've got searches planned.
Dave, I got something for you the other day.
Oh, this is scary.
Here you go.
I'm afraid to touch it. I'll get shot.
No, you're not going to get shot. I got something for you. I saw it and I thought of you, and I had to get that for you.
Well, thank you. Actually, I think that Steve with Half Pine Forge would probably appreciate that.
But
I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it might have a glare.
There you go.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, I am a big old guy. Big old head.
Hey,
thank you, brother.
You're welcome. If you can't use it on the podcast for your thing there, you can take it to work.
Oh, I'm taking it to work. I will definitely put it on the podcast, but I'm taking it to work. I'll get so much discussion out of that; it'd be hilarious.
I thought you.
Yeah, Coco would not like that, Tammy. We talked about.
Now look,
Tammy, you say you love cats. I never knew that.
Oh well, you know what, Tammy, you could keep the kittens. There you go. See, all the grandkids, each one of them can get a kitten. That would be 3. When they go up, the kittens can stay at your house.
Oh, my goodness.
Mess with me. Yeah, okay, Coco won't appreciate it, but Tammy will.
Coco go nuts.
Yeah. Aunt Tammy, we're here to see our cats. That you have to feed. And
well, they go down there and get popsicles and stuff already, Candy. They know she's got stuff,
Dave will be driving home and look in the rearview mirror and see a couple of furry paws holding on.
Allergic to them. That sounds like a cop out, but she does have Tammy cannot handle like strong scents and stuff. Like she can't.
Well,
Handle,
maybe they have some hairless cats.
She can't handle like candles and stuff. They have to
Yeah.
be scentless, you know.
But Tammy, if we could, maybe they have some hairless cats. That would be awesome.
Well,
those don't really look like cats. They look
It's a
like
hairless
rats.
Robert. I mean, you know.
No, I got plenty of hair. It's all on my back. I ain't got none on my head. I got it all on my back, but it'd be all right. Streamlines me for swinging through the jungle. I am so glad Dave's down here. I'm looking forward to showing him around a little bit. He's heard for years me talking about me mowing my back 40 on the on the grass. He's going to actually get to see the size of this project tomorrow. And yeah, but
Well, I made it on the dirt road. The GPS took me, I knew what happened, took me the wrong way down the dirt road, but at least I didn't go to where the bridge was washed out. I heard you smack talk on I heard it. I heard the smack talk. But I was in pouring down rain, and I decided not to converse too much and just be safe.
Well, senior citizen drivers, they have to be more careful. They don't see as well. Their reaction times are a little slower, and you probably didn't have enough coffee to give you, you probably drank enough coffee today to give you the jitters.
Actually, I didn't drink any coffee. Well, I this morning I guess I did on the podcast, but I did have one energy drink. So
Okay.
and Kaylee drank a little. I did. We just snacked. We didn't stop because we had to keep going. They found. We know how to pack snacks. The kids they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They're like pack rats, man. Kaylee has to show me all of her stuff. Of course, some of it I wouldn't want. I asked her to have me a snack. She pulls out the Krabby Patty candy or something from SpongeBob. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know that. Seriously, do I look like I want to eat a Krabby Patty? I mean, come on. So then she pulls out the she said you ate some of my chips. I said, well, who paid for them?
Yeah. Well, you should just be glad she didn't hand you a Fig Newton.
That's right, Michael. I am a good driver. I did survive, and with my son behind me, But yeah, then she pulled out the really kind of a weakness for me, the white chocolate Hershey's.
Oh.
And then she actually pays enough attention to it and reads on it and said, "Did you know they've been around since the 1890s?" I didn't expect a 12-year-old to even pay attention to that. I said, well, Hershey's a very old company. Absolutely. Yeah. I said, but that candy bar is not 100 and something years old.
It might be.
That's not a snack. Well, I ate some TGI Friday chips. What else did I eat on the way down?
Vanilla. You should have got. She should have got you some good old man senior citizen type food like Fig Newton. A Fig Newton, yeah. You probably like Fig Newtons.
I like Fig Newtons. Yeah, I'm good with them.
Yeah. See, I'm not. Fig Newton.
I've even dipped those in chocolate milk before.
You are sick. You have some issues, dude. What the? The only thing, all right. One thing you got to have while you're down here is a moon pie and a Yahoo.
Well, I've had moon pies.
Have you ever have one with the Yahoo?
I don't like Yahoos, man.
Oh.
I mean, I've probably drank one before. I could probably drink it. I mean, I'm not a fan, but I'm not, I wouldn't say I hate it.
Have you ever had a Yahoo with a moon pie? Obviously not.
With a moon pie, you have RC Cola.
You can have an RC Cola, but moon pie and a Yahoo is the other thing. There's two different things. And if you have never had a Yahoo with a moon pie, you haven't got the proper experience. It's a blending of flavors. Yeah. It's like a bite. When you go to bite into a candy bar, it's got to have that distinctive bite.
Well, by the way, one of the other things that I seen, I want to get a picture, but I left my phone out in the car. At multiple stores, this is interesting. At multiple stores, little mom and pops. This wasn't the chains; these are mom and pops.
Yeah.
There were messages on the bathroom doors. And these covered a wide spectrum of stuff. And, I mean, it was like a paragraph. It wasn't like, at my way, when you see a sign that says, don't pee on lid or, don't throw things in the toilet you shouldn't or whatever. This was like something like, we would really appreciate that if you would clean up after yourself. Don't spit in the sink or throw your dip in there.
Yeah.
Because this stops up the drains and it cost us a lot of money. And I mean, it was a lot. I mean, it was. I said, Jeremy, take a picture of that. And I saw it multiple times, but
yeah.
it was rephrased a little different. Some of them were, I mean, just asking for things to be clean, and some of them was like, don't throw the dip, and
Michael, that is disgusting. Strike coconut candy bar #1. What are you thinking?
Rutabaga pie
and a Yahoo, Michael. All right, your taste buds are fried. You can like what you want to like, but your taste buds are fried.
Yeah, tell me, they like raiding your fridge. They do. What is ugly? She talking about us?
No, she's talking about the hairless cats.
I'm just kidding.
I have seen signs like that my whole life, like on the men's room. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie, wipe the seedy.
They didn't get that poetic.
What was the
actually one? It was in kind of a English with a little Indian mixed in, so it was like a little. It wasn't.
You want Slurpee?
No, it was like misplaced words, or missing words. You just had to read between the lines, like you appreciate we. It's like mixed up, So
no Slurpee advertisement.
No Slurpee. I did go in one store, and when we finally found a place to use the restroom, and we ran in, and the kids wanted ice cream. Oh, by the way, Kaylee said she bought a SpongeBob ice cream. Now, I don't know where Katie thinks these ice creams come from, but she pulled it out, and she liked the ice cream, but she said, they don't know what SpongeBob looks like down here. She said, look at it. It don't look nothing like SpongeBob. I said, they didn't make it in the store. That was shipped in by somebody. But
no, we probably. Well, you know what? We'd have a better idea of know what SpongeBob looked like, and they wouldn't know.
But I went in and I heard a guy talking, and he had an unmistakable accent, like country. And I said, well, we've definitely crossed over some kind of line here. And I looked up, and he was holding court. He was it's one of those places where everybody knows everybody, and they knew we wasn't from there. But I noticed he was, as he was picking up his stuff, it was a case of beer. Scott's getting off work. He's going to get tanked,
Yeah. Well, you've earned it, I guess. But, I was thinking back, there was another saying I've seen on the bathroom door, and I've got to bring this one up. It says, it is our aim to keep this bathroom clean. And underneath that, it says, your aim would help.
I wish I'd been able to take a picture of it, because it really did go into detail. I mean, it was detailed. I mean, usually they're very quick, like you said, little short messages like that. And I thought, man, they really put some thought in this.
Yeah. Hey, you guys out there at the dip, I know there's a bunch of y'all down here. Don't be throwing it at the sink at the bathroom at the stop and go.
Oh, I seen something of that Top Golf or with our company. We went to Top Golf, and one guy said maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he dropped it. First time ever in my whole life I seen a Skull can in the urinal. I mean,
oh, did you check to see if it was full?
No, not touching that. But some guy said, well, maybe he was, which is, I mean, honestly, that's absolutely disgusting. If he was getting the dip, going to get the dip while he's at the urinal, and he accidentally dropped the Skull can into the urinal, that's pretty dang disgusting. But I think he just tossed it. Hey, Bess, how you doing?
Give her a shout out. Does she have a company name?
I don't know, but she's done some work for us, and we appreciate her. We'll probably get to do some more.
We liked it.
And I think you said you do YouTube as well. I've got a guy for me to do some YouTube stuff, but yeah, we appreciate the good work that you did for us.
Yes.
And I was pulling up Twitch today to look at some stuff, and it was so nice to see that banner there. We haven't gotten into putting in the "Be Right Back" and all that yet. We got to get a little more able to do some things. But you did a great job. Although I wish you could have just kind of pretended that my face was a little thinner, because I look like, I don't know, my face is fat, but come on.
I love the size of his forehead.
That's why I
That
put
was
the hat back
amazing.
on. No, you're awesome, and
Yes.
I hope you're getting plenty of work. And thanks for coming in the streams. And
Yeah.
we definitely want to build the Twitch. I mean, there's I'm following a guy on there now that does a little prayer time, and I watched some of
Yeah.
that today and was praying with early. It might have been late last night. And so it's got a lot of potential, and I appreciate it. There's just so many different kinds of people you can meet on Twitch. That's not our normal crowd, and that's what I like about it. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of gamers and stuff, but there's other things on there too. And it's a great platform. It really comes in great. Now, when I first got it, I had a lot of trouble with it. I had to delete it, re-download it. I had a lot of problems, but it's been very steady. So is Kick.
Mm-hmm.
I've been very pleased with it, and once we got that straightened out, we've never had another problem. What he said?
Michael said, "Dang, I look terrible in your video, Dave, like a short Bigfoot." Dude, I thought it looked just like you. I mean, really.
He looked good.
Yeah, he looked like Michael. So if you're thinking that, then stay out of the mirror.
I'm glad you saw the video. It looked great. Now, I want to tell you a funny about that, though. I'm going to tell you a funny. It's my grandchildren. They did it. I just called them. I said, we're going to do a video here with Michael on Front Porch. If you've seen that video, I don't have it up everywhere, but it's on Facebook and TikTok. Might be on Instagram as well.
Right.
That one I was doing late. But anyway, if you watch the video, it's hilarious. Well, look, Akili, she just goes to hiding right away. I mean, she darts behind me, behind Papa. But Lyric is the funny one because she was actually doing a little dance, and I caught it just perfect. And she said, "That is so embarrassing." I said, "No, it's dang cute, and I love it." And then I told them how many followers we have on TikTok, and they went, "Oh, you have how many?" Yeah. Oh my gosh! If my friends at school see that, I'll be mortified. I'm like, just get over it.
Yeah,
grow up.
Hey, it's Grandpa's job to embarrass the grandkids.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's face it.
They look at me like I'm crazy. I make voices and stuff. They think I'm crazy anyway. So,
Michael, a short Bigfoot. You better be careful because we have Greg the cryptid hunter.
That's right.
If he tracks you down looking like that, you're going to be in a net or some type of Scooby-Doo trap that you're not going to be able to get out of, and then they're going to try to unmask you. That means they're going to be yanking on that beard. Oh my God!
He's got a nice, comfortable place there. It's just perfect for him, and I look forward to sitting at the kitchen table, and we're gonna talk. We might even do a live from there or something.
There you go.
We might do that. That would be cool. I'll do a live from Michael's and bring you on. That'd be a whole nother different thing. We'll put Michael in the live from Michael's place.
Me, you, Michael, and Cook.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. We can all drink coffee. Cook can drink his Yahoos or whatever he drinks. He don't drink coffee, does he?
I don't know. I don't think so, but he may, but not much. But a shout out to Cook. I don't think he's in here tonight. I hate he didn't get to come, but Cook is taking care of Mom. She had a rescheduled doctor's appointment. She's got to have some hip surgery, I think it is. He's got to take care of Mama. You know what? I've said this, and I've said this to my grandkids, and I've said it to any young girl that's looking for a husband or going to date somebody. I said, you watch how somebody treats their mama.
Yes,
that goes back to our mama said. We talked about this early on. If somebody don't treat their mama right, they're not going to treat you right. So you can bank on it. If they don't treat mama right, they're not treating you right. He treats mama right. He takes care of her.
As big as Cook is, I believe we could have got all three of us. He could have sat right back here. We could have got all three of us on.
We could have got in here. It'd have to have a wide lens, but we.
Well, we had to have a wide lens anyway because of your head. But other than that, I mean, I'm sitting here talking about your head, but my head's probably just as.
Well, all I know is you're the only one that got called fat in the podcast since we've been doing it.
I booted him.
Yeah, he got booted. You called me fat. That was 2 days later. Rob didn't let that go.
They was like, "Why did you boot him?"
There's Cook.
There he is.
Love you, man. You're awesome.
Yes, we had room for you, dude.
So sorry, man, but we'll do it again. Don't worry. We know the way now.
Hey, Michael, you said you look like a short Bigfoot. Right there, he looks like a tall Bigfoot.
Now that's a big head. That's a big head right there.
Uh,
Love you, Cook. No, he's
love you,
great.
brother.
He
He's
came out, by the
amazing.
way, the new studio. I got on Baby Boy. I called him today. I said, now you got to finish this electrical thing. It's almost there. I said, when I get back, we got to finish up because January 1st, we're going live from the new studio. Cook's going to be in there.
All right.
Cook is going to be figuring in very big into the podcast going forward in
Good.
2025.
Outstanding.
Unfortunately, he's already claimed he's going to bring over a Dallas Cowboy wall hanging or something. He's already claiming
Let
a
him do
spot in the new studio.
Let
But
him do it.
it's okay. It's all right. Point counterpoint. I love it.
Yes. Hey, Cook.
We'll put a dartboard over it and throw darts at it when we're not online.
Hey, Cook. We're going by ARA tomorrow, and the next grandkids are going. I got a $10 bet. He's going to be taking some kids.
You know, a dollar don't go as far as it used to. I'm sorry, man. That dollar ain't buying a pet tomorrow for me to take back.
Look. It's a $10. It's a $10. It's not like we betting $100. I'm just saying you take the kitty cat home with you, and I put my money where my mouth is. And a lot of money.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I know it's a little bit different show, but it's fun to be here and be in the studio with you. And I do appreciate we've got quite a few people in the stream and coming in from different places. And we appreciate all of you from the bottom of our heart. And here we are right before Christmas. I want to wish we'll be having more shows. I mean, we got plenty of shows before Christmas, but in case we miss you, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope things go well for you and a Happy New Year. And the new year is going to bring about some really fun stuff. I'm so excited about the new Cornbread Nation show. We've got that mapped out. While I'm down here, we're going to finalize some of that. Cook's going to be a part of it in ways that you just cannot even imagine. Eventually, it might not be the first show, but we'll that's all we'll say. But if you like, I've done 3 promos now. The other one just aired today. It's not up on all streams yet. But the previous promo said if you like phrases like jack leg or jack wagon, basically you're going to fit right in. So that's why we talked. Then you had one about southern snowmen with gravel for eyes and stuff.
Well, if your snowman looks like a big pile of mud with white gravel rocks out of the road for his eyes and stuff, and limbs shoved in his side for arms. Yeah, you probably live below the gnat line. That's the closest thing we get to a snowman around here.
Why was the snowman looking through the carrots?
Looking through the carrots?
Yeah.
He didn't look through no carrots.
Yeah, he's picking his nose. You know, I get to be here and give him a corny joke just like he does me all the time on the podcast. I get to do it live right here in the studio.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the fire one. I mean,
Firearm.
Oh,
they went hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, good Lord!
It was fun. Yeah,
but yeah, we're excited about the Cornbread Nation. I forget what I even put in the one today. I was so busy this morning, and I have to rewatch it. I'm old. I forgot. But
I'm just glad you was able to find your way down here with all this newfangled equipment.
No, I was talking about Uncle Jeb is going to be finally being introduced. He's been talked about in the podcast since the beginning, but there's going to be very soon an Uncle Jeb sighting.
Yes.
But we can't say no more.
Yes.
Can't say no more. Sorry.
He's our favorite
That's a
uncle.
cliffhanger for you.
He's our favorite uncle.
Favorite uncle. He's going to make an appearance in different ways. We'll just say that. So.
Yes. So.
By the way, my Falcons won the other night. Talking about sports. It was ugly, but they beat the Raiders, the Vegas Raiders. You say that, Michael. When I took Cook, it wasn't in Harlem, but we used to go down to Atlanta all the time, and he was my bodyguard, and that's the way I look at it. Now, Cook is a teddy bear. He's a big old teddy bear. He's got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody was hurting his mom or his friends, I believe he'd smash them.
Yeah.
But he's not somebody that goes out looking for fights. But I want to tell you, when a 6'4" guy the size of him comes around, they don't run that mouth too much, even down in tough old Atlanta. And I used to love having him with me for many reasons, because he's my friend and love him. But he's got them big old fists that they weren't willing to chance it.
No.
So he was like my bodyguard when I was in and around Atlanta a lot, underground Atlanta and stuff.
Here, give me that coffee cup. You keep it going. I'm gonna fill mine and fill yours.
It was good coffee too, by the way. I don't know what brand it is, but it's a good coffee.
Yeah.
Good to the last drop. Although I didn't get to the last drop, but
I
thank
ain't let
you.
you run out of coffee. I'll be right back, guys.
But yeah, it's good to be here. We're gonna go do some man on the street videos. We're gonna do a lot of promotional pictures and stuff while we're here because we'll be together and we can do that to get set up for the new year. Um, so ribs, yeah, them ribs. Those were at what was the name of that place? That wasn't it. Yeah, Rack of Ribs. But we were at Damon's Ribs. I think we was over there near Georgia State University, or what is now Georgia State. I don't know if it was there then, but we got to watch Cook devour a cow. I mean, it was. I'm only exaggerating just a little bit, but it was good. I think we just had a barbecue sandwich, and they brought them ribs out to cook, and it covered half the table.
I got to start another pot, so give me just a minute.
No problem. But yeah, we're gonna get out and about. We're gonna visit some landmarks down here. We're gonna talk to people. We got the interview set up, ARA and the monkey farm, and we're glad to be here. We're gonna work the southern part of the state, and then Rob came up. We got to do a few things, and we'll get to do some more. And excited about doing that. I just think Cook couldn't be here. We got the fam here. Get them involved. They've already been involved a little bit. They're going to rest, the kids are bouncing off the walls, but my wife needs rest. It's a long drive, and they're going to eat and then go probably lay down. And not Jeremy, he's a night owl, but Lena will probably be in the bed before 10 o'clock. She's tired. Y'all pray for her. I do want to say put out a prayer request. A lady in our church, and Lynn has her. I don't think Lynn's in here. I have to let her know, but her brother died. We'd ask you to pray for Miss Edna. Pray for Miss Edna. I hate to hear that. She's very close with her family. And I got that text about an hour outside of being at Rob's, and another rainstorm, just pouring down rain. But I was able to respond real quick, and I really hate to hear that. But do pray for them, the Fincher family. They lost their loved one, Jerry, and just other people we're praying for. And we're praying for all of you. And don't forget, on Sunday afternoon, we do have our prayer time. Send us your prayer request to the email. I would say to the scroll, but I'm about to get on Rob. He didn't put the scroll up, but you should know that email by now. Yeah, thanks for praying, Cook. I really appreciate that. She's a sweetheart and loves her family, and I hate that for her. I talked to a guy at work, and he was coming to the holiday meal, and he said, it ain't the same. It's the second year Mama's been gone, and it's just not the same. And I said, I understand that. I do. But keep the focus on Christ, and that glad reunion day for us believers, and it'll be good. It'll be great. So we appreciate the prayers. But I talked to a person today, and she said, "Is it Christian?" Talking about the podcast. I said, "Well, absolutely. It's family friendly. We lift up Jesus. We pray all the time." And I said, "We're crazy now. We laugh and go on and stuff." But I said, "It's good fun." And that's the way we set it up, and we do that. And occasionally we might push the borders a little bit, but we try to let folks have a little fun too. And everybody's not exactly the same, and but everybody's respectful, and we appreciate those that come in, and they normally are a little more caustic. That's the way to put it. And but they do, and I've had many guests that have asked us after we've recorded something and went live. They would ask if everything was okay that they said, and we don't want people to have to be thinking all the time about what they say. We just ask them not to say, really bad language or anything, because we do have kids and stuff. And the ones that did that, we just booted them out. We tried to work with them. They wouldn't listen to us. And I want it so that my 12-year-old who comes in the stream and says, "Hey, we've got several teenagers that follow us, and some even younger than that, and so we want it clean for them, so we can have fun and be clean at the same time. We can do it. I believe the Lord gave us laughter, and it's and used in the right way. It's as the Scripture says, it's a good medicine. And I love to laugh, love to have a good time. I want a happy home, and I want my kids and grandkids to see us laughing. We do have serious days. Everybody has that, but I do love laughter and want to have laughter, and I want a childhood for the young ones that they grow up in a happy home or visit a happy home, and when they grow up, they'll do the same thing with their kids. And I can't imagine growing up in a home where there's no laughter. That would be the saddest thing, I think, is to never have
Amen to
laughter. And music. I think music is important. Music touches us in ways. Not good music. I don't mean something that's horrible, but music. Music affects us. We remember where we were at when we hear a song play. Certain songs, music it moves us, and good music is certainly a blessing in our lives. So music and laughter, and just making good memories. My family has heard me say it so much. The kids will say, they'll say, "We're making memories," and I say, "That's right. That's absolutely right." I asked the kids if they had a good ride down in the truck that we just bought, and they said, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah." He told me today. He said, "I quit watching TV years ago, but he picks and chooses what he watches, and because of that, good for you."
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah," and I said, "Well," I said, I wanted to get a truck before I die. However, and Kelly says, "Don't be talking like that." I said, "Well, I didn't mean tomorrow."
I want to get my truck before I die, and I still have enough time to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. So did great. It was good. I'm glad we had it.
Well,
And especially in that rain. My goodness.
and just so you know, my sister and her husband and I went down to Panama City, and we got some underwater footage and stuff like that.
Yep.
Before I get to where I absolutely can't do it, we've agreed tentatively to make our trip to Key West.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to go dive the mangroves.
Cool.
And I'm going to try to get some good footage there.
That would be great.
That would be awesome. And I want to do it before I get to where I can't. So, and I'll try not to record it in fast speed.
You look like the man from Atlanta swimming through there.
Sorry, I'm still learning how to use this GoPro. So, doing the best I can. That's what I got. There ain't much up here, y'all. Well, there's some up here, but there ain't much, And sometimes I get hyper and I can't help it. And so up here, y'all just hear what comes out my mouth. You don't know what's going on up here. We got the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner going around in circles up there. Did you seen the most amazing cartoon ever? I found it today. I'll never find it again, probably. But it had Trump as the Roadrunner and Adam Schiff as the Coyote. At the end of it, he got run over by the Trump train.
Wow.
I laughed till I
Wow.
cried. Oh,
that's hilarious.
In fact, I've got to.
Yeah, Michael, I hope you do too, brother. It's, we're a truck society in America. I mean, man, they love the trucks, man. I mean, down here especially. Well, look at Paul there. He's angel wing, man. What a picture to pull up right here in the middle of the podcast.
Paul, I hope you're on here.
I don't even know what to say about him. Our good friend Paul Putnam. I will definitely have to go in there and comment on that. I mean,
it looks like he is on. Let's no. We've got to have
this is a side that I have never, a side of Paul I have never seen. I don't know if he's listed in, but wow, brother. You saw it, Michael? Yeah. Good grief. Folks, it's unlike anything I've ever seen him in.
Wow. I could share screen that, but it's his thing. But I mean, he's got it out there.
Wow. If we could get Steve to do that with his hair down, wow.
I could do this.
Wow. Hey, and there is the Celtic blacksmith. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And yeah, I know how it is. You got a truck. I'll be moving in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, here. Oh, you got a truck now? Oh my gosh, dude, we got to save this. We got to.
You got to save that picture.
I gotta put it up. I gotta find some way save image.
Yeah, I think we should.
Download.
Hope you had a good day, Steve. We've had a long journey, but we made it. We're here together. The dynamic duo, my partner in crime.
I'm still dying.
Somebody asked me today. Somebody asked, who was it? Somebody.
I can do it. Oh,
wow.
This is going to be amazing, y'all. Wait, Paul, I don't be offended by this, but we've got to.
Well, he put it out on Facebook. I mean, that's not like it's hidden in the closet. I mean,
Yeah, it's what the heck is happening?
I don't know. It's probably Paul there trying to do a mass delete on all pictures right now.
Yeah,
like stop them. I'm thinking of that.
We must stop
that scene in what was it? Was it Patriot Games?
There you go. Oh, I gotta get that going. Okay, there we go. This is our good buddy Paul Putnam. I dare say that this right here is probably one of the most amazing things that we have ever seen from Paul.
There is no doubt. I honestly, I don't know. A Celtic blacksmith, if you had something like that with that hammer in your hand and the hair down, dude, wow, what a marketing there. I mean, I went to visit grandma after work, did laundry. Had an apple pie, baby. Yeah, watched Jeopardy and got a Christmas gift. She forgot to give me a while ago. A Mickey Mouse flashlight. Yeah, a little overdue, but hey, that's cool. All Mickey Mouse. But I kind of figured you would say that.
Look. Let me go ahead and put this out there. I didn't turn that on. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this out there. In blacksmith folklore and on all folklore, there is other winged creatures other than angels. You can be like a buzzard.
Yeah, well, Michael, we're trying to get him to kind of do the Outlander kind of thing. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think there's all kind of marketing possibilities off of this. I really do. Of course, they'd probably laugh him out of the shop or wherever he works at. They'd be like, dude, look at that.
Who are you talking about?
Steve.
They wouldn't laugh him out of the shop.
Listen,
my goodness.
I'm not dressing as a fairy.
Oh, come on, Tinkerbell.
I love it.
Come on, Tinkerbell, you got this.
I love it.
When you wish upon a star. You can sprinkle some fairy dust all over the place. You come on talking like this right here. It'd be like, okay, when you get your metal good and hot, then you can take your hammer. And...
Don't talk like that with me in the same studio with you. Are you kidding me? You got the world watching this. Come on, man. Where you at, Joe? You got to put. What do you think came here? Corn pop? I mean, come on.
Well, this is I came from a middle class family.
There you go. Yeah, if they're laughing, you can put them out.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
You
just sprinkle your fairy dust on them, tell them to fly right on out. You got this. Nobody messes with
you. We appreciate you, brother.
We love you, brother.
You're all right, man.
Like I said,
you give as good as we give, and then some, and we appreciate it.
Now
you have really been a blessing to us. I can say that.
Yes, and
Terminator.
We love Michael. Michael's from here in the South. Cook is too, and we've been saying almost from day one that Southern's a state of mind. And Steve, you kind of proved that, and we appreciate you, and we love you here. So,
by the way, to my friend, I don't know if she got on tonight, but she'll be on soon. But if tonight or another show, but my friend at Bojangles, that she asked me, she said, "Do y'all go to Fort Payne?" I said, "We go everywhere, even Fort Payne, Alabama. We like Fort Payne, Alabama."
Yeah.
If any of y'all folks are in from Fort Payne tonight, we love you. We like you from Fort Payne. Fort Payne's good people.
Yeah,
good people.
There's a.
She said, "Is it Christian?" I said, "Absolutely. We Christian. Yeah. We love the Lord." She said, "Oh, it's so good to hear that." She said, "That's what I've been looking for." So I hope she made it in tonight.
Yeah. There's actually a pretty good Southern country music group that came from Fort Payne. that I happen to like pretty well, or most of their stuff.
I was going to be speaking at a church. It's the only time I ever spoke at a church in Fort. I only spoke in 3 churches in Alabama. I don't know why they didn't. I didn't get a lot of invites, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that when you make your calls, it's the Alabama folks. I went to Greenville, Alabama. Went to Athens, Alabama, which I thought was a nice tie-in because of Athens, Georgia. Yeah. And then I went to Fort Payne, and Fort Payne was a Sunday morning. Great bunch of folks there. But they had the killer breakfast buffet restaurant down from there, and I was about to bust at the seams. I was trying to not show it as I was presenting because that was a good place to eat. Where they know how to crumple your biscuit, brother. My gosh. By the way, I went to Jack's. Rob's on the phone with me, and I'm giving talking to the staff. I told the lady, I said, "Hey, we're the Southern Fried Podcast." The only problem I got with Jack's, I said, I made a video about this. I think I shocked them. I said, "You got to crumple the biscuit." And the lady turns around and she tells the rest of the workers, he said, "We got to crumple the biscuit." And the manager's like, "Oh, and I said, "Oh, it's all good." I said, "We're having fun." But I said, "Not open face, crumple.
She's like, he's wanting us to crumple his biscuits. And you want people to crumple your biscuits, and you in here talking about the way I talk, what accent, and you want your biscuits crumbled.
Well, Celtic Blacksmith, I was born in Rockford, so not too awful far apart. No wonder we link up, man.
Dave, unhand the biscuit. Set the biscuit free, Dave. Unhand it. Just let it be a part. Part it like the Red Sea. The red gravy sea or the gravy sea there.
Oh, a little shout out. I mean, Jackson's got a nice deal on a double gravy biscuit right now. It's like $4. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, I think, nowadays. By the way, I went to the store. I told you I invited the ladies to the podcast. And I'm sorry I don't remember the little town, but it's a cute little town. But anyway, Kaylee wants candy. And I said, "Kaylee, nothing against I said, things are high in here. We'll go to a dollar store or something." So I'm up there buying some mints. I like that. If I'm going to use a restroom, I'm going to buy something in a place. I do that because that's a cost. It's expense. And so I wanted some mints anyway. So Kaylee comes up and puts this pack of candy on there. And I said, "I don't even know how much that is." And the lady said, "Well, I can do a price check for you." I said, "Well, please do." So she scans it. It's just a thing of candy, $10, dude. And I said, "Oh, that's not going to work, Kaylee." So even the lady that worked there said, "Man, that's hot." Yeah. I said, "It's too hot for this old poor boy."
Yeah, no doubt.
So she took it back in the walk of shame to take the candy back. It ain't like she didn't have all kinds of snacks.
Yeah, but she wanted the candy.
Well, she can want on. Right on, AC/DC, right on. Right it on back over to the counter, to the shelf.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm big on, talking about pet peeves. I know we're all over the place tonight, but it's okay. Another pet peeve of mine, and I stay on mine about it. I do. They're not bad about it, but I catch them every once in a while. When you pick up something and you decide you don't want it, put it back where it goes. Somebody has to do that.
Yeah.
And that is a big pet peeve of mine. And that's something the kids will tell you that I'm big about. You take it right back where you got it. You put it nice and neat on the shelf, just like you found it. And don't do that. People will take things out of the cooler, meat and other things,
and put it on a shelf somewhere where it's not refrigerated.
Oh my gosh. Bunch of jacklegs, man. That makes me mad. I'm sorry, man. Ticks me off.
And they're like, "Well, it's too much trouble." Well, you know what? You're costing us. And then these things are the same people that complain about high prices.
I know. And when I walk through the store, I'll catch myself if something's on the floor. I'll pick it up, hang it back up.
Yeah.
And I listen. I love you at the dollar stores, the different ones. I love it because it's good prices and it's good folks that work there. I go to several, but it is, and I know they're understaffed. They don't have enough help. I get it. It's tough times, but it absolutely drives me crazy. I can't. I don't know, man. I start coming apart at the seams because they'll have a week's worth of stock out in all the aisles, maybe 2 weeks worth, boxes and stuff everywhere because they don't have time to do it. And there's that part of me that wants to start stocking the shelves. I mean, I'm just that way. I can't stand that.
Now, Steve, I've got to throw something out here. Way back when we were first starting up, we had a discussion on the buggies and the corrals.
Yeah,
we did. And Dave posted video of him putting his buggy back in the corral.
I did.
And that was one of our biggest hits at the time.
For a long time. That held the record. It was just a little I don't know, 18-second thing or something where I said, you push this cart back and put it in there. I mean,
Yeah.
and people watch that. We got a lot of comments about that too. People said, yeah, that drives me crazy,
Well, I think we said that a true test of moral character, I think I threw this out there, is what people do with the grocery cart when nobody's looking.
But let me say this though. I will say this. This is going too far. There's a group. They're out there on YouTube, one of them, and they go into parking lots. And if they see somebody doing that, they call them on it, which that's fine.
Yeah.
But they take magnetic things and they throw them on their car, saying "busted" or something. I forget what it says. Dude, y'all ain't touching nobody's car, man. If somebody did that, you're getting dropped.
Yeah.
I might not have took the cart back, but you're getting dropped.
Yeah, especially with Dave's new truck. You better not be slapping a magnet on it. I'm gonna slap a bumper sticker on it. Something says, something nice that pops up or something, just to see what the reaction will be. He'll be driving down the road, won't know what's on there.
I was trying to read Michael's thing there.
Oh, I'll put it up there.
No, I was just trying to Mentone, a not famous retirement star building around there. Rock. I've heard about it, but I've never been.
I've heard about that one. I've heard about that one too.
I do need to see it. We did drop right by Callaway Gardens today. I would love to visit there.
That is an awesome place. They do Christmas lights too. So yeah,
and there's some place near there called Fantasy Lights or something like that.
That may be.
It may be. I mean, you drive down a couple miles and pull in. It's like I think it's a drive-through thing.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, my dad took me, and I don't think it was that far down, but somewhere in that same area, there's it says a drive-through Animal Kingdom. You know anything about that? My dad took me to one. It was before Tammy was born, and you roll through. I mean, you keep your windows up and you just ride through, and they got animals that are just roaming. And it was, but I could have swore it was called something else, but that might have been the place he took me to. But that was, I am talking 50 years ago, man. Well, maybe even a little more than that. I was just maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. It was right before Tammy was born because I don't remember her being on the trip. I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6, 7 years old.
5 or 6, 7 years old. They didn't have cars back then.
Oh yeah, we had cars. we had cars you could work on.
You had to roll up the windows on the horse and buggy to go through there.
We had cars you could actually climb inside the under the hood and actually work on your engine, standing in there.
Hey, we didn't even have to have car seats when I was a youngin'.
That's pretty cool, man. When I wear my pink shirt, I brought the pink shirt with me. Oh, it's going to make its appearance down here with Robert. I'm going to take him out and embarrass him. Oh, Lord. I am confident in my manhood. I'm wearing the pink shirt. I'm doing it. But that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. My other ride is up.
Well, you know what, Steve? If you walked up and put anything on my ride, I wouldn't say nothing. You're a big old boy, man. And you swing a hammer all day. I just say, God bless you.
Sissy. I tell you. You better get that up there. I don't care how big old boy are you. What was that, Roy D. Mercer? Well, how big a boy are you? I got a 55-gallon drum bowl. I just pour all over.
Just how big a boy are you?
Yeah.
Those tapes have been around for a long time.
Yes.
That's back when you could call and prank somebody before it got to be like a jailable offense, I think now. I mean, they come after you. But we didn't have caller ID.
Yeah. And, back then people had a sense of humor.
Prince Albert in a can.
Oh, yeah. I remember there was a car lot up there. I won't call the name, but in the commercials, they had a big yellow chicken. They're talking about, I got it.
They're not around anymore anyway.
No,
so.
But the fish store was right across the road from that place. And I called them one day. And I said, hey, that big yellow chicken up there for the thing. How much y'all want for that big yellow chicken up there? That I got it, chicken. I want to buy that chicken. How much y'all want for that chicken? Hey, some guy on here wants to buy the chicken. Sell it to him.
I hear you, Celtic Blacksmith. I do. By the way, there is an investigative report I would like to do. I'd like the missing. I would love to do a show once I find the information out. I want to go out and do I want to go talk to people and do a search. Where's the chicken? It's not there anymore. Where's that chicken at?
Yeah.
Where is the big old fish that hung in front of a place in East Ridge that had the frog legs and everything. What was the name of it? It was a big old, what was that, a catfish that they had out there? A big old catfish?
It was a big old catfish they had out there.
That's missing. I'd like to know where it's at. And there's another, the big boy. Whatever happened to Shoney's big boy? Where'd that thing end up? They just destroyed it?
They're everywhere.
That's been gone.
They were everywhere.
They were everywhere.
There should be a bunch of them.
Yeah, is there like a big boy graveyard somewhere?
Do they have them set up like a terracotta army?
That would be cool. I would love it. Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, you remember the terracotta army over there? You know, they have all the soldiers lined up, the Chinese soldiers, or the big boys sitting out there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And what do they do with Waffle House signs when they close them down?
Steve, I don't know. Steve, I've just got a question. Who's tougher, Smith or Wesson?
Ruger. Ruger's tougher.
Somebody, the cops show up. What happened? I don't know. Some guy named Smith and another guy named Wesson
got into it out here.
Yeah. Stig.
Oh, I don't miss him. We used to have a guy that popped in here at Sig Steve.
Sig Steve. Caused a lot of problems. We tried to work with Sig, man. We liked him.
In fact, he's the one that called me fat.
He ain't never going to forget that.
No, he called me fat. I told him, your head fat.
You know, it's cool now. I don't have to point the other way. I can point right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dave's right there.
No mirrored camera. I don't have to go this way, this way, this way.
She's just right here. Oh, my goodness. That was rough, dude.
Put up Steve's ad there. That little, for people that don't know, Steve is under brand down there. Yeah, right there. What a guy! What a guy! What a guy!
That's Steve from Half Pine Forge.
Yeah.
He hammers out all kind of stuff there. He's got stuff to sell. You check out his store. Look there, he even made a dinner bell. I'm going to get him to make one to replace my dinner bell back here on the wall that he said sounds like it's made out of Chinesium. I'm going to get that skull pendant, and I do have a couple of hooks that he made, and I think the dinner bell would be cool, and the business card holder. I'm going to get you to do that. So we're going to slot him some business. Yeah, y'all go check him out.
Good work.
And give him a follower over there. I mean, he needs that too. Let's get the word out.
And Steve, by the way, in talking to you the other night, you were talking about the cost, and you was going to have, because things have went up, shipping and all that. Take care of yourself, brother. It will. No worries, man. You charge where it's right for you, man. I won't back out, man.
Yeah.
I do want that card holder and I made that special because I don't think you have it on the store. But the other I'm going to order too. I'll order that. But you put in there what you need to, man.
Yeah, and
things are high nowadays, man.
Yeah, and hopefully in the next month or two, so no rush on mine. It's going to be a month or two before I'm ready. But I'm going to get a dinner bell and a card holder as well. And I'll see if I can't. I'll take that thing around and we'll shop it around here. Those things around here in town. Once we get it in and say, hey, this guy hand makes these, and you might could sell them, and Half Pine Forge there, We'll see what we can do. We ain't scared. It's good work. It's American made. Hey, we're all with it. So, well, there wasn't much on news today. I really wanted to cover, to be honest with you. I mean, the film trying to push this stupid bill through. It don't look like it's going to go through, and we talked about that some. But
there's a graphic. I'm going to see if I can send it to you real quick, Rob. See if you can put it up.
Okay. Where's it from? I might better just pull it up on here.
It was from X, and I don't remember who had it, so I saved it. This is in relation to the pardons, the Biden pardons.
I think I saw some of that.
And this is telling, if I can find that thing. Here it is. I'm going to email this to you.
Okay.
And see if we can pull this up. This graphic is to Hick.
Yeah.
Hick?
Yes.
The guy, you come down to see a guy, and he's got an email called Hick.
Let me put it this way.
Hick.
6'9", 6'3", 6'9", three biggest bass I ever caught on the same day. So,
all right, it's headed your way. Now, it'll probably have to go around China before it ever gets back down to Colquitt. But let's see how quick it comes in.
well, just thinking about it. Sorry, I got all kinds of stuff coming in.
It's a hit, by the way, so I just wanted you to.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Not Southern Fried.
No, I got
By the way, don't you love our email? You could tell we were newbies, man. Like, we're going to make an email for the podcast. What's a good email? Southern Fried Podcast at yahoo.com. By the time you get through it, you forgot what you were typing. What is that, like 40 characters or something? I mean, what do we know? SFP at Yahoo would have been fine, but, look at that. That is Joe.
Yeah, well, let me download it.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I didn't put this together. I'm not doubting him because he just did what, 9,000 or something, or they're saying that he did. This is incredible. Incredible.
Let's see here. Boom.
Look at that far right. Joe.
Here's Joe. That's over 8,000 right there.
And look at the other presidents. It goes all the way back to what? Washington. It's got Washington. It started with him, and I don't even think he did one. If he did, it was one. And then you look at the others.
John Adams had 2 or 3 probably.
Yeah, and then you get down to what's that guy's name there? Roosevelt, Mr. Give the store away. He had a bunch, but even he had more than Obama. Obama had quite a bit there. You can see it. Yeah. And look at Donald Trump's first term compared to.
Yeah. Well, here was another big one there. That was Roosevelt. And yet right here, Woodrow Wilson. Another
guy. What a
Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah, Yankee. You know.
Rutherford Hayes.
Look, Joe he's going to set the record.
He already has.
He wanted a record that nobody was ever going to break. Well, let's see if Trump can break it. Just because.
just on January 6th.
So, well, you know what?
Those people need it.
There's a lot of them there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Thanks for showing that.
You're welcome.
I saw that, and I've been wanting to share it with you, and I thought you might want to see that.
Yeah, that's interesting. And some of the people that he's pardoning, that judge up there at Scranton has just ticked everybody off. They said, he's supposed to be for us. He's not for us. This judge was like first offenses for kids. Making a simple mistake. Oh, I went somewhere and there was beer involved. Didn't even say that he drank it, but he was someplace where there was beer. And the judge hammered him for 8 months in juvenile, and they sent him to this place where if they could keep the jails full, the juvenile hall full, they make money. They were taking kickbacks. And that's the only reason why he was doing it. And that's the guy that he pardons. And they've had kids and even as adults, have committed suicide over this. This is the guy that he's pardoning.
Well, there was a judge the other day that let a guy out, shot 5 people. Gonna be free and clear. I think he did 5 months.
Oh my gosh! I tell you what, though, the
slap on the wrist.
Those 2 that raped and murdered that young girl, the 12-year-old nun. What was her name? I can't believe I cannot say her name. They did it in Texas.
I don't remember the name.
But they were in the country illegally. They got wasted or whatever, and they did this horrible things to this girl. But the DA down there, who is a Democrat, said no. She said, in Texas and in this county and in this city, if you do this, we will seek the death penalty, and they are seeking the death penalty in that case. Amen, sister. You take it to them.
Yeah.
She said, if you're in this country illegally and you do something heinous like this, you're going to be treated just like anybody else would. And that's...
Yeah. I try to have compassion about a lot of things, and you pay your debt to society, but honestly, there's some people that as soon as the trial is over,
do it.
I just, I'll leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean...
2 minutes to say make peace with your maker.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
There's just some crimes that's it.
Yeah. Why waste money on them?
Yeah.
if they're convicted and they did it, and the evidence is pointing toward it, every bit of the evidence.
We could make our own version of The Walking Dead. Yeah.
I knew a fella years ago that had a very interesting take on jails. He said, "I know how to solve overcrowding in jail." And I said, "How's that?" "You only have so many cells." He said, when you get to be that one, they take you out and execute you. You know, yeah, and just be done with it. You're done right then. Sorry, I didn't pull my chat back up.
Let's see there. We got, what is Marcus?
Let's see.
I need some good steel coat hook. Like, by gosh, he's got them.
Yes.
For my, I probably working on this.
There you go. Cool. Yeah, see, Steve will do stuff.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, sir. Hey, he might be able to make you some nails too, Michael.
Well, he's going to nail up the hook. He needs a hook, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
He could get some blanket pardons. I think he will. But we're in a hunting.
I'll take out a second mortgage, buy that safari pass, and call it the Walking Dead. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, that is the state that this country's in now. And we're doing shout outs, and I'm happy to do the shout out to that DA. Do not get me wrong. I'm happy to do that. But this should be a given. You do that, you're getting a death penalty. This should be a given, but it's not.
Cook, did we miss somebody? He's saying God bless to April. Is she in
He said, "Hi, April." I didn't see an April.
We have a niece named April. I just wonder if she came into the. I don't know where he got that. Maybe he meant to post that on another.
He may have.
He's probably working multiple streams of stuff. You know, he's got David Robb on one, and he's got Justin Bieber on another one. You know, and RuPaul. He's watching the View reruns. You know. Sorry, Cook. Couldn't help it, brother. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, and y'all heard the View actually saved somebody's life, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm not going to tell it.
Well, you done thrown it out there now.
Yeah, there was a guy that was in a coma. He was in a bad wreck. Had a lot of head injury. I mean, and he laid in that coma for like 6 months. Oh, my gosh, it was bad. Well, they left the TV turned on so it'd be like some white noise, because they say even when you're in a coma, you can hear stuff. You know, and they came in to check on him one day, and they put it on the View, and they walked out, and he got up and went and turned it off.
Oh, it says she's watching. Okay. Well, thank you, April, if you're watching. God bless you.
Yeah. So, Steve, you're welcome. You can use that one if you like. You don't have to. But, you know.
We do appreciate, you never know who's watching, and we appreciate that. But I was, somebody asked me just in the last day or two, and they said, how, why did you start a podcast? And I blamed you. I said it was his idea.
Well,
I said, I've done ministry podcasts, but it was audio, not video. And he's like, "Hey, dude, we need to start a podcast." I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I don't know. Me and you on screen together, that's kind of scary, Well, he kept on me about it for 2 or 3 days, and the next thing I said, well, let's just give it a try, I love it.
How many times have you told the Henry the Brown-Nosed Reindeer joke? That's my next question. Now, honestly, don't you?
What has become the big trend right now with the dad jokes? The whole trend of dad jokes right now. They're everywhere. I heard a lady say that they start their day at the office with dad jokes. I saw somebody online doing a dad joke. It was a dad. It was horrible, man. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. but what is I don't know. Why is it called dad jokes? Is just dads are telling them, or is it jokes about dads? I don't know. What's the deal with dad jokes?
See. And they're talking about how bad my Henry the Reindeer joke is. Oh,
I love it. By the way, your logo looks good there, man. When we pop that up on screen,
Yeah.
I know I'm shouting praises at you. That's a good looking logo, man.
Yeah.
I like that. You did good.
Yes, you did.
And there's a great story behind it, which is
Yeah.
even better,
Yeah.
He could do, because of that tree. I was thinking about that tree. He could do like a cartoon or something, and it would be about trees, though. Trees that, you got the full bloom trees, you got trees that are tall, some trees that are short. Then you got the sad tree that's only got branches on one side. I mean, it is half pine.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the Rudolph show, where all the presents that go to the Island of Misfit Toys.
Yes.
I mean, it's really a brutal part of that show. I mean, to be honest, in today's world, they frown on that. But you could do one about trees, man, and how this tree was picked on and bullied by everybody else, and then how it rose up and became the strong logo for Half Pine Forge. I mean, that would be a great kid
and
story.
Eventually, he's going to cut it down and make a hammer out of it. A hammer handle.
Mini hammers.
Yeah. Did you see this? I was in rough shape this morning, though. I didn't sleep good last night. I dreamed I was a muffler. Woke up exhausted. See, that's good. That's good. I may actually use that.
I got to say, Steve, that is with Robert level right there.
We're channeling.
Yeah, you are channeling. All right. That's channeling. There is happiness. They've got a home now. You mean the Island of Misfit Toys? Like we just kick all the people that don't fit in? Come on, Cook. Come on, man. Is that what he's saying?
Hey, I agree. Our Island of Misfit Toys should be called Mexico, and all the illegals should be kicked back. I agree, Cook.
They've got a new home now. Welcome. You have a new home.
It's called Mexico.
Instead of welcome to America, it's welcome to exit America.
Yeah. Instead of coming to America, it's get your ass out of America. Oh, I'm sorry.
Family Friendly just went out the door.
Sorry. Snuck out.
Sewage pots. Man, he was quick on the draw.
Yeah. That's right. That sewage pipes have a job.
I appreciate your sentiment.
Yes.
Cook.
I'm sorry I snuck something out there. I apologize, everybody.
There is happiness for the toys. Various people that don't fit in, they deserve a home too. Yeah, yes, they do. Cook. They do.
But you know what? You can do it.
And I think that people like Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, they do deserve a home. I'll admit they deserve a home. It just shouldn't be in the United. I think it should be
the old folks.
No, it should be jail cell number C5, 6, and 7 on Alcatraz. We'll open it back up and we'll send all the people that'll be the island of misfit politicians, and we're going to send them there and lock them up for the crimes they've committed against the American people and the Constitution. How about that? I'll say
no
it.
comprende day, Robert. I love it, Cook. Look, these illegals that are coming, you're right. The Island of Misfits Toys, it was kind of brutal and it was sad, and people need a home to go to. You can do it legally. You can come to this country legally. Isn't that amazing? You can show that you're willing to follow our laws and rules and come here legally and actually demonstrate your willingness to follow the laws. When you come here illegally, you're already showing that you don't give a rat's behind about our laws, our rules, and stuff like that. So you're already breaking the law when you're here illegally. What's the incentive for you to stay here?
Maybe they were ahead of their time and they were projecting out, and maybe America's the island of misfit toys now.
It is.
I mean, it's where all the world sends their misfits. The insane asylums, the jail cells, the sick. We've become the island of misfit toys.
Yeah,
never thought about it that way.
You're right, Cook.
By the way, I said the other night, let me be clear about this. My Santa Claus don't come from North Pole. South Pole, baby.
South Pole.
South Pole.
South Pole.
I told my grandkids that today, and they're like, what?
Well, come all the way in from South Colquitt. Hey, you got to see the big city of Colquitt. You got to drive right through it almost.
I did. Well, it was kind of dark. Well, I was coming through a rainstorm. I didn't get to see a whole lot. I did see the Colquitt sign. I want to go up and take a picture with it. I'm going to do a video there and call it Colquitt.
No.
Yeah, I am too.
No.
Before I
Don't
leave,
do
brother,
it.
you can't stop me. I'm doing it.
Oh.
And I'm posting it too.
Oh.
I'm going to say Robert told me to do it.
You know, it's all right. I got video proof right here that Robert didn't tell you to do nothing. All right.
Just
go
kidding,
right
folks.
You go right
Sorta.
ahead. Just go right ahead and do it. Oh my goodness. They're gonna grab their torches and their pitchforks and run you slap. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be.
Well, yeah, I'm glad, Michael, that Jesus made a place for all of us misfits, and he
Yes.
cleans us all up and makes us fit. Because
He
we're
does.
all misfit.
Yeah.
But he does make a home for us for those that will let him clean them up.
And
Sure
we're all
do.
dirty. We're all dirty.
By the way, I saw a friend of yours today. You know, I left my TV running YouTube, our channel, just running through videos, and I did a mix tape on that, or not, wouldn't be tape, but mixed run.
Yeah.
And as I was leaving, it was Jason. That way back, that interview way back. What was that,
goodness.
May or June we did that? I mean, it was probably,
so.
it's got to be June or July. It was way back. And that one was on. Let's see, catch up here. We got Dave is cold quit. Cold quit. What's the
Steve says, what's the Southern Santa Claus like? Do y'all still leave milk and cookies? Or is it a PBR and a can of Grizzly Long Cut? PBR and a long cut, dude. Darn Skippy.
I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't know if you can find this guy, and I have seen this video. He's got a whole series of them, I think, and I've seen it more than once. It just pops up. I don't follow the guy. There's a Southern boy that dresses in some really short, tight shorts too, and shirt only comes down above his beer belly.
Ginger Billy.
No, and he does the thing about the kumite. He's got the nunchucks in the back pocket. He pulls them out. The kumite, man. He gets off. It's hilarious, man. But that would be the Southern Santa Claus, man, riding in. That's the brother right there, the redneck.
Is that the same guy that does the Ginger Billy? Ginger Billy.
No, there's another. I don't know if it's the same guy or not. There's another guy. You talking about the guy that drives a golf cart around and falls? No, that's a whole nother guy. This is a different guy. But I have seen that guy.
Oh, he's hilarious.
When he come up there and said he was busting them for the pills and stuff. Remember that? You see that one? Said there's a trespassing. They was on dope.
No, I don't think that's Ginger Billy. Ginger Billy's like
good cook. Go take care of mom.
Yes.
Warn the restaurant you're on the way. Say, listen, make it fresh.
That's right. Make it fresh. You see,
make it a mama
you
run.
Don't throw them this big right here unless it's fresh food.
Mama said it's got to be fresh.
That's right.
Ginger Billy.
Yes.
There's that other guy too that goes around, and he done a really cool thing about animals. He's the one that goes on about Fords and stuff all the time, and he's a character. He's a little risque, we'll say, on his language and stuff.
Is, yeah.
Well, Ginger Billy is too, but I don't remember which one they are. Yeah, that. Oh, that's the guy I'm talking about now. There's a whole nother guy that weighs about 500 pounds that drives around on a golf cart.
Oh my God!
This guy's in shape, man. He works out. He's got bigger guns than you, man.
No,
but he's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. That guy right there.
That's the gun show right there.
But there's another guy. There's another guy. Actually, there's two other ones. Fat's in, man. These fat videos.
Oh yeah. Are you saying there's hope? Why are you looking at me saying that?
Well, because you're right here. I'm talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were like saying I was.
Somehow I just knew that Celtic, of all the Southern cultural kind of folks, of all that we have to offer down here in the South,
he knows Ginger Billy.
He knows Ginger Billy and he loves it. My gosh.
You know, oh my gosh. I think he's from Alabama too.
Well, and we love you in Alabama, but Rob is what we call a farm-grown boy.
That's right. That's right.
Southern Santa Claus gets cornbread and milk. There you go, cook. You dang Skippy, man.
Yeah. Where's Ginger Billy from?
Yeah.
See if we. Oh, rural upstate South Carolina.
Not surprising.
Not at all.
If you've been to, I love you in South Carolina if you're listening, but if you, we know we've been there.
Between Union and Lockhart with his wife and family for years, he says he was a respiratory therapist.
Well, that's a good thing to consider there because we do claim Kentucky, even though,
Well, like another Southerner, but I don't think y'all would consider Kentucky ballistics to be Southern.
we consider Kentucky Southern. So.
Yeah. Kentucky.
There's just a bunch of Yankees there that run the horses, so we can't help that. Come to South, it's just like Ohio, brother. You go to some areas of Ohio and you wonder where you're at. You went to another world. You come, that's the same thing in Kentucky, man, but come to very southern Kentucky, Hazard County.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me that ain't southern.
Yeah.
God bless you in Hazard County. I love you, but there's no doubt that you could have a sign that says rednecks live here and people wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
But just like us.
Did you see his hurricane suit?
I did, and I saw his pest control car or whatever it was, man. My gosh, man.
Oh, he has a ball doing those. We're still talking about Ginger Belly.
And that guy, man, his shorts, man, that's
what I'm going to wear to the beach next summer.
That's a sad sight, man.
I'm not going to wear it to Key West. I'm not going to wear them to Key West, though.
So is where's Louisville Slugger at? Is that Cincinnati? That might be Ohio. No, it might be Louisville. I guess it's Louisville. I mean, that's a Louisville bat.
Yeah, we're
Corvette Museum. I've never rode in a Corvette in my life. I've never sat in a Corvette, but I have rode in a Pinto.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, Louisville. Yeah, well, it's the Slugger. So
yeah.
When you come out of there, they give you a little bat, and people would throw those in the garbage. Some of them throw them in the garbage on the way out. I knew a guy was eating right close to there. He saw that. He went up there and he gathered up like 300 of them and gave them out as gifts to kids and stuff. They loved it.
Yeah.
Some people like to have them in their car in case somebody attacks them. They don't want to carry a gun.
Yeah.
I guarantee you clock somebody with even that little bitty bat, it's going to hurt.
Well, we used to make them in high school, too, in the wood shop.
We had farm-grown boys and corn-fed girls.
Yeah. Corn-fed girls. We still got corn-fed girls down here, but they're all out in the pasture. We call them girls' heifers. Yeah.
Up in Ohio, Steve, do you see the Northern Lights? That's just something we should find out. Do you see the Northern Lights in Ohio?
No, he didn't see the Northern Lights in Ohio. Oh, my goodness. He's not that far.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And you can do some damage with that, too.
You don't see no Northern Lights. The only time he's going to see the Northern Lights if somebody hits him and he's seeing stars and stuff with a blackjack or a short and back.
Well, they better bring more than that. He's got hammers.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, if you ever cut down that half pine out there and start making hammer handles out of it, you got to tell us about it. We won't be. Oh, sorry. Supposedly, people saw Northern Lights in my area. I personally didn't see them though. I don't think I'm gonna. Oh my gosh,
Michael.
Yeah, is that why they call them corn-fed girls? It's because they're early bloomers, so to speak.
I do remember that, Steve. And we're seeing a lot further south than normal.
Yes.
Even into, I think, Tennessee.
I think some of them made down to Georgia, didn't they? Like North Georgia.
But I know up in Gatlinburg and stuff, they talked about watching the Northern Lights and stuff over the city.
I have fortunately got to see them when I stationed up on ADAC. That was pretty neat.
ADAC.
That's closed down.
That sounds like a Klingon place or something.
It's not.
The planet ADAC.
Well, it's kind of like its own.
Yeah, when you look at Chattanooga, you do see Northern Lights. That's a Yankee town. Sorry, Chattanooga, love you, but there's a bunch of Yankee money down there.
Yeah.
It is. It's been there for a long time. But I like Chattanooga. It's okay.
It's
pretty
all
city.
dilapidated now.
Chattanooga, no.
No, I'm talking about
What timing? Oh, they closed the base down?
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot there. It was just an airstrip, wasn't it?
Basically, was two different ones. There was Naval Air Station and Naval Security Group activity. So I mean, and it's
I hear you, brother. No self-respecting blacksmith would ever use a hammer with a
America.
pine handle. This is America, my friend. We use what kind of wood, Dave?
Purple Heart.
Hardwoods.
Purple Heart's the hardest heart of the woods, I think. Oh my gosh, that was.
It was a great episode he did, though. I learned a lot out of that episode. I did, and if you've ever been swinging a pick or something that had a handle that was slipping on the handle,
Yeah.
or the end of and you wonder if it's ever going to fly off. Well, Steve does a show to show you how to fix that. America's abandoned city,
Yeah.
Washington.
No, this is ADAC still. Look at it. See how there's no trees? That's all tundra out there. Here, let me see if I can pop it up on screen there. If y'all have never been to any place like this, I was stationed there for a while. I'll see if I can get a bigger picture. ADAC. Oh, crap. It's not going to.
But I'm an old man, Steve. I forget things.
He does.
It'll hit me when I'm back at the hotel and I'll go, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to think.
I know where that's at. I've been there.
Man, I remember you saying it too. It's there. It's just the recall is hard. I've been in a truck with teenagers for hours. You got to give me a little slack.
That is not ADAC. But these are. I've been those.
That's pretty.
Let's see if I can get it pulled up, or I can't.
The smoke makes delicious meat.
Marlboro? You're using Marlboro trees. My goodness, I didn't know they make good handles.
Wow. I'm failing the Celtic blacksmith.
Oak, walnut,
hickory. Yeah. Sorry, man. Hickory heart. I remember now, but too late.
Yeah.
My brain's tired.
Yeah, let me share this screen real quick. See if it'll even show up. Yeah, this picture right here, this is at Finger Bay. This is where the salmon run to. And this up here, you can't really see it in the picture, but there's a pool up here that they try to get to spawn. And this runs right down into Finger Bay, right out to the ocean.
Do the people watching actually see you moving your cursor around, or are you just encouraging me?
See it?
Well, I don't know. They might not see that.
Yeah, they do. This is what's there now. So, yeah.
You got to throw you a curveball, man.
I know. I got this.
They're great. They're great teenagers, and they were great. But I tried to be nice and let them listen to some of their music and stuff. And he sees the cursor.
That's right. That's right.
Well, a cursor for a cursor. I mean,
Look, I had one slip tonight. Look, we're lucky it's only one every once in a while with me. I really try hard, but I wasn't there for a while. And they tend to just.
Yes, you do, Michael. You do have to have it turned just right. But do you know which way? Because Steve talked about that. How you want to do that. You should go to his Rumble site and watch that episode. I promise you'll enjoy it. You'll learn something, or you may, if you don't learn something, you'll enjoy the video.
If you don't turn it the right way, then you have to turn yourself about.
If you don't learn anything,
because that's what it's all about.
It's well worth watching for the blooper reel that he puts at the end of the video. I love it.
We should have blooper reels someday.
We're gonna have. Well, we will. That's gonna be Cornbread Nation. There'll be some bloopers.
That right there. Can you see that building right there?
Yep.
That was my barracks.
It looks like an insane asylum.
It really does. This is where we kept the jarheads. And then the CBs. And then we was way over here.
Nice.
Yeah. I still remember this thing. We're going to have to do a thing on ADAC one day. I think we really should. And get some pictures up of it.
We can do it.
We
can do it.
This is Razorback.
I've been blown my mind. Actually, I think I forgot to mention the grain, but you did mention the hanging technique. You did mention that.
And the BLO.
You did. You mentioned that too.
What is the BLO?
Oh, you got to watch the video, man.
I'll have to watch the video then.
I got one I put in 40 years ago, an 8-pound sledge. Used it every day.
For 40 years? I'll bet your arms were big. Used it every day for 40 years. Yeah. But yeah, ADAC is one of those. We'll do a show on this. I actually know something about this. It's amazing, and it was actually an amazing place to see and stuff like that.
We'll do it as long as we can do a show on what's that planet where the club was in Star Wars where all the freaky people showed up. What was that on?
Rossville.
Touche. You got me on that. Enough said. I gotta go back home now. What's up down here? You're gonna get me in trouble. I'll be driving through town. I'll be getting eggs stowed at the new truck. Come on, man.
We ain't no freak. Oh, this is the ADAC National Forest. It is an actual national forest.
Was that the Italian military with that ship? Was that their navy?
No, it was a tugboat.
Oh well, it turned over. It looked like their military.
Yeah, that is the actual ADAC National Forest.
ADAC, that tree?
Yeah. Well, no,
That's it?
Scrub pines. There's scrub pines. Yeah, it says here you're entering and leaving. Entering and leaving.
Yeah, we'll have to do a show on that.
Smallest national forest in the country.
That's like some of the small towns in South Georgia. You're entering and you're leaving.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, there's a red light. Oh, that's the last one.
The hammer should run parallel to the cheeks of the hammer. What?
Did he just say the cheeks? What the heck is the cheek of the hammer, dude?
I thought he was going to say the cheeks of the buttock, but it didn't happen that way.
Parallel to the cheeks of. Well, that'd be an interesting episode. The cheeks of the hammer. I didn't know hammers had cheeks. I'm learning something tonight. Yeah. Hammers have cheeks. Oh. I didn't know that.
Well, looks like I got to do
updated version.
Yeah. And maybe you could explain to us where the cheeks on a hammer
I would love to know that.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know, where are the cheeks on a hammer?
You're getting great source material here.
Yeah. And, okay. Well, Dave, it is 9:15.
It is.
You've had a long day.
And I got 30 minutes to drive back.
Yeah. But it is a nice drive.
It is a nice drive. It's straight shot, really.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Once you get back on the highway, it's one loop and you're back in. So
yeah.
I might be on later, folks. You never know. We'll see. I got a lot to load up, but I might do a late night. You never know. I'm crazy.
The cheeks are the sides rather than the ends.
Okay. Now we've got added stuff here. The cheeks on the side and you hit with the face.
Striking surface. So you don't hit it with the striking surface, you hit it with the cheek. Okay.
All right.
Well, hey, we didn't know that. We learned something.
Salute.
We learned something.
By the way, before we go, we usually do them on the morning shows, the shout outs to towns and stuff.
Yes.
We noticed something coming down here. I don't know when we crossed over into crazy time world for creeks.
Yeah.
These were some of the names of the creeks.
Okay.
Kaylee said they're crazy down here. These are some of the names of the creeks that you have coming straight in on 27. Okay. Potato Creek.
Yeah.
Beach Creek. Standing Boy Creek. And there was two more. I can't remember. Kaylee have to help me. What in the world was? She said, why can't they name creeks normal names down here?
Oh, you came over Acock Creek.
I saw that one too.
And I've fished Acock Creek my whole life. And up the road here tomorrow, we're going to go over Sow Branch.
There was another one. Kaylee will have to remind me. Kaylee's my helper.
Yeah.
Kaylee, what was the name of that? And she tells me, so
Oh, so she's your memory.
Sure. She's 12 years old. Her mind's a sponge. She remembers things I don't want her to remember.
Everything you don't want her to remember.
Exactly. Oh, I caught her heading out the hotel room, getting ready to come over here. I heard her say something to her sisters, and I just stopped and looked, and she went, "Oh, what's that saying?"
Uh-oh. Face palm. No. You use the striking surfaces, the peen, the flat, or the claw. Cheeks are on the left and right side of the hammer head. So
would that also work for a shark, a hammerhead shark? You have the cheeks on the right and left of the hammer. Just had to throw that out there.
I don't know.
This is good info, though. All
Yeah, this is good info.
See you, Michael.
See you, Michael.
God bless you. I'm fixing to go too, brother. We fixing to close her down.
Guys, we're glad y'all joined us tonight, and we love every one of y'all. Y'all like, follow, subscribe on the stream of your choice, whichever one you're in on. Toodles there, Steve. Hope you have a great night. We're going to be running around like crazy, and we're going to be busy for the next few days, but we're going to get some stuff ready.
We're gonna work hard. It's going to be busy days. We're going to have some fun too.
Yes,
we're going to come live from a bonfire, hopefully. So,
if this rain didn't mess it up.
Yeah, we hope not.
So
rain.
That's all right, though. It's only for tonight, so maybe it'll be dry.
Michael's. He said, that's what I said. Sods. Toodles, friends and neighbors, Romans, countrymen, Ohioans, and South Georgians, Nats, and all the rest.
And y'all,
Bainbridge, we're fixing to head back your way with a bullet. So,
and all y'all people up there in that crazy planet of Rossville, where they party hard.
Las Vegas, baby.
Yes.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's it. Y'all guys have a great night. God bless you. And we will see y'all tomorrow or the next day or something. We're going to be busy. We're coming back soon. Love you guys. See you soon.
Well, once again, it's time, my friends, for another meet and greet. We're Southern Fried and nationwide, so hang on to your seat. Look around, here's what I found. I guess you'll never know what you'll see on the Southern Fried Podcast Show.